Really?
Since baseball is coming back at some point this year, they
Oh,
made the
what
announcement.
do you mean at some point? July 1st, baseball's back. Spring training camps open up. Spring training camp is in the Bronx. Geez, we sell real estate in the Bronx and in Flushing, Queens. We sell real estate in Flushing also. And not
What a
only is
coincidence.
baseball back July 1st, but phase 2. Hello, New York real estate is.
Phase 2 of New York real estate. Let me share my screen. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I have the right screens up.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, we were always at phase 100, me and Evans, just safely. We really never stopped working. We just, in-person real estate was on hold, was on pause. And it was, and that's fine. But real estate sales still happen, people still move. And now it's in person. We can do it in person, or we can do it like we've been doing it the last 90 days. Whatever you as a buyer, or seller, or potential customer are comfortable with. Either way.
All right, so I'm just going to show what phase 2 looks like. Let me share the screen. So as of right now, this is phase 2. Whoops. We're heading into phase 3 in New York, I believe, next week. But this is phase 2. We just ended first week.
Here we go. It's like the coaching. It's what's mandatory and recommended. So it's kind of what you're told to do and what's suggested.
So with phase 2, we can do in-person property showings and related activities. So I'm just going to scroll down.
So when we take out a buyer or for our listings for our sellers, we ask, as we're told from here, it's just the principles. So if it's a husband and a wife or 2 people buying a house, the first look, just the 2 of you, the 2 people, not everybody, not the kids, the uncles, aunts, friends, everybody who needs to see the home before your final decision is made will absolutely have the opportunity to see the home, but we'll just go one step at a time. And the first step is just getting the principles in there. So we keep everybody safe. That's the number one thing with this.
And the next thing that we usually ask for mandatory is basically all individuals that are visiting the property are required to wear some kind of face covering, whether it's a mask, scarf, whatever it is. Also, we're asking people to wear gloves. And if there's shoe coverings offered in the house, please wear those. When you're in the house, they're asking people not to touch much of the items in the home.
Yeah, you know how we all open up all the cabinets? We'll ask the seller if it's not our listing, and if it is either way, the seller will be asked to leave like the cabinets open, the bedroom doors open, the bathroom doors open. So just don't touch anything. You'll be able to see everything.
Yeah. The other thing is basically for the sellers, basically we're gonna, after every showing, we'll try our best basically to clean and disinfect the high touch surfaces, just like the handrails, doorknobs, and stuff like that. So we're trying to space out the showings also. So it'll probably be like 30 or 40, 45 minutes in between. That's the next thing.
There's also a COVID disclosure. We ask the sellers if they've been near anybody in the last 14 days that they know of that have had COVID or a fever or have been sick. And we'll ask you also, and there's a disclosure for both sides, just so that both parties, the buyer and sellers that are going to, cross paths, let's say.
Well, they're not going to cross paths.
Not because the seller's going to be outside, the buyer's going to be in the house. But I'm just saying in general,
Right. And then the next thing is basically open houses, as we know, are totally going to be different. We're going to have the options of doing virtual open houses, which is what we've been doing for the last 3 months and change. And we're also, when we do what we're calling personal home tours, or what the old open houses used to be, basically these are going to be personal. So it's going to be one or 2 people, basically families together, showing the property at a time, basically. So it's not going to be a free-for-all, everybody coming in at the same time. It's going to be scheduled.
We would do like we used to do regular open houses. Let's say it's Saturday from 1 to 3. We'll be at the house and we'll have every 10 minutes, we'll have a different scheduled family in, just the 2 people at a time in the house. They're in, they're out, and they don't touch anything. And obviously we'll have everything, like we said, the cabinets open, the doors open.
All right, so on the recommended side, we already mentioned the gloves and the shoe coverings are recommended. We try to have those at each property, one of our listings that we have. And I think we both have stuff in our car as well. So we'll have extra gloves. We tell our buyers that are going to visit properties, make sure they bring their gloves, their shoe coverings or whatever, make sure they have their stuff. But we always have extras with us as well. We already talked about that. And if there's the seller and the person that's renting the property that are at the open house, well, team at the house, we ask them to open up the doors and the cabinets, which we mentioned already, the light switches, turn everything on, so there's minimal touching of surfaces as possible. And we kind of talked about that. Limiting showings in common building amenities in person. So for condos and co-ops, we're not showing the gyms, rooftops, and pool areas. Not at this time. I guess until phase 3 or 4, we'll be able to show those areas. Any places where there's going to be a lot of people gathering, we can't really show those at that moment. But we have videos and photos. We'll accommodate as much as we can. Then you want to take the next one?
Well, where are we? I'm just looking at
we are looking on the screen. It's the fourth or fifth one down. Encourage only one party.
Yeah, it's only one party, and so like if we have a home inspection that's being done, it would just be the inspector and one principal. You know, everything that they do, they could video every piece of everything as they go along. They can film everything. We had a few inspections, I think 3 inspections done in the last week and a half, and the reports that have come back have been so detailed with plenty of pictures, everything that that you need to feel comfortable with the home or concerned, whatever it is, whatever you need to know about the home, I should say. So the inspectors have all been very accommodating. They also have to certify themselves to New York State at this time to do an inspection, to do an inspection during COVID. So all the inspectors that we've seen and run into lately have been even more accommodating than they have been in the past.
They're coached and trained basically through this process. A lot of them have options basically of doing videos. So if the buyer can be in their car at the house, and the home inspectors going through the house, basically they can do a Zoom or FaceTime or whatever video service that they want to use.
Now, the home appraiser is on here, but that doesn't affect you because the buyers never really come to the appraisal. You'll get a very detailed report from your mortgage lender.
All right, and for the sellers, basically, the photographer, basically, or stager, basically, will go. They'll do what they have to do, and then they'll leave, and then one of us will come back in and talk to whoever we need to talk to. We try to keep it as limited as possible, as many people as possible. We try to limit that.
Evans, what you're saying with all of this is just common sense. It opened the door a crack so that people can, just a little bit, so people can see the home that they're going to be buying, and that's about it. And you're not, that's really it. You're just getting a peek at your home that you're going to be buying at this time. But you're going to, all of the other parties, the mortgage company, the bank appraisers, the home inspectors for walkthroughs, closings, all these pieces, everyone who's in the business and doing business right now, we've kind of adapted to I know what Evans and I have adapted to this, and Keller Williams Realty in our office is fully adapted to this. And they train us on this. It was 5 days a week at noon. We were getting training on this for the last 3 months for an hour. And now it's 3 days a week, but everything that's changing, whereas, my office, Keller Williams Realty Landmark, has been Landmark 1 and Landmark 2 has been keeping us as up to date as possible, so we can keep all the consumers and customers and clients as up to date as possible.
All right, so going back to on the screen, we have prospective tenants and buyers are encouraged not to bring young children to the property for showings. So as we mentioned before, it's the key principles only. If you can, leave the kids at home. It's just best practice not to bring the kids with you.
They can pick up their rooms later. They could pick out their rooms later.
True. You can always video them, show them everything through video. All right, Dean, you want to take the last 2?
On the last 2, limit salespeople and brokers from driving in the same car with prospective tenants and buyers. Honestly, we shouldn't be doing that anyway. COVID, no COVID. You know what I mean? We'll meet you at the house. There's no reason to have to pick. I haven't done this in years, honestly. We don't pick people up. We'll meet you there. But if you happen to be, for other realtors who still pick people up, in a sense, if you're in the same car, just wear your face coverings in the car, and make sure your car is cleaned and disinfected before and after guests were in the car. And for walkthrough is done the morning of closing or the night before closing. Just that's for a home buyer to just see that the home that they're buying today is the same home that they anticipated, everything's in the same condition. So since it's a condition check of everything, it can be done through video. If it's really necessary, then you come to the house. But we're going to try to, advise people and recommend to people that we just do a video of the home as it is on the morning of their closing. It's going to, in most cases, be vacant. In most cases, whatever was agreed to. And if it's vacant, we'll do the video with you. We'll do a live video with you.
All right. Besides that, if anybody wants information on what's going on, especially in New York, if they wanted to find out what's going on, they can go to nyc.gov and find out what's going on currently. But if you want to find out more stuff about what's going on in real estate and COVID, you can reach out to either one of us. You can reach out to Dean. Dean, what's your phone number?
516-527-9549.
And I'm Evantz Saint-Gerard. You can reach me at 917-975-5985.
And again, from the pictures in the back, if you're looking to see the back-to-back Cy Young Award winner, he'll be in Flushing starting on Monday. And if you'd also like to see the National League Most Valuable Player, he too will be in Flushing on Monday. So you have Cy Young and MVP. Just saying, they'll be here.
Cheap plugs. Cheap plugs. I applaud you. I applaud you, sir. I'm gonna do this, but since we're cheap plugs, that's all I have to say. Nothing else needs to be said after that. Since we're going that route. Anyway, on a serious note, we do have a new website. So I wanted to pull that up so I can show you guys some of the resources that we have available to anybody who's thinking about buying or selling. And let me just pull that up. And share the screen.
Come on, you got this.
All right, so our website, as Dean mentioned before, is mynyhomesales.com. So basically, I'm just gonna make this a little bigger so everybody can see. Oops. All right, so again, mynyhomesales.com. So you're gonna go on there, basically go to resources. We have guides for buyers and sellers. Click on that. It'll take you to the next page. Depending on which is underlined, that's what it's corresponding for. So this is for the sellers, and this is for the buyers. You can scroll down, you click on whichever Q&A is here, and you'll see some of the information, some of the steps regarding the process for that specific, whether you're a buyer or seller. Now if you go back to resources, we have the disclosures. Because of COVID, we have waivers whenever we're showing homes. We also have some information regarding fair housing. I'm gonna go with the waiver first. You click on this, and you'll have the waiver right there. As you can hear, the phones are ringing still because basically people are definitely interested in buying something. So you click on the link I showed you, read the form, self-explanatory, and you're gonna sign right here and put the date right there. Print this out or save it on your computer and just send us a copy of it. This is before we can show you the property. We definitely need to get this signed. The other thing that we want to show you was the fair housing notice. This is on our website. So if you click on this, you'll see and read this for yourself whenever you have time. It just lets you know basically what your rights are as a home buyer. You want a fair and equal opportunity. So everything's here. What your laws are. And we can go back in the resource section. So for those of you who actually own a home, click on here, homeowners information, and you want to find out. There's different articles in here that they're constantly updated on a weekly basis, actually on a daily, semi-daily basis. So there's all kinds of stuff. They're labeled basically for buyers. If you're looking to do smart home things in your home.
Oh, that's what I did last week with Google Nest.
Yes, so pretty much you click on whichever one's that fits what you're looking for. So you have home improvement, home safety, security, stuff for selling, for buying, for landscaping. There's all kinds of stuff here. Click learn more.
Getting updated, so check back often.
Yeah, so there's more information on here. Also, if you go back up on resources, you can go to where it says information. So there's different articles here on a regular basis as well. Different articles here. Click on whichever one you're interested in and read whatever the articles that are there that are available. Also, we have guides. These change every season. So these are the most recent ones. If you're interested in buying a home and you want a guide delivered to you via email, fill in your information here. Hit I'm not a robot and send you an e-guide, and it'll be sent to you via email. If you're a seller considering selling a home, click on this, put your information, hit I'm not a robot, and hit send, and it'll be emailed to you. If you're doing both, they're free. So go ahead and click both and put your information in, and it'll be sent to you via email. If you scroll back up, you have our trusted advisors. Dean, tell them about our trusted advisors.
Okay, everybody on this list, it's for all real estate related items. Everybody on this list has earned their way on this list. Nobody has paid to be on this list. How do they earn their way on this list, you might ask? They've done a good job for our customers or clients. It's just that simple. We saw somebody who did a good job, and we spoke to them. We asked the client if they were happy with them, and they said yes. And that's it. And as long as they continue to do good jobs, a good job for the people that we know, that's it. They stay on the list. If you know of anybody also that's, you know, a great service person in the area meaning downstate New York, for anything real estate related, you can let us know about that also.
All right, so you just click.
The attorneys, the roofers, siding, the house painters, home repairs, insurance agents, insurance brokers, financial advisors. They're all people that, again, that our customers and clients have had good experiences with. And that's how they.
And we're constantly updating these things. So if, like Dean mentioned, if you have someone that you've worked with and you're a past client, or if you're someone who works with us, and you have somebody who you know that you are very confident of, that you work with their work, let us know about them and we'll add them to the list as well.
Yeah.
And what else do we want to show them on the website?
Anyone who's done a good job, not just trying to help out a friend who's just getting started in the business. I know that that's really nice and admirable, but we want to know that somebody's seasoned and has done good jobs.
All right, so if they scroll, I'm just going to move this over here. I already mentioned fair housing. If we click on here, there's a notice that we mentioned before.
Yeah.
At the very end, basically right here, fair housing, click on that. I'll take you to this page. There's links that you can click onto that will take you to the New York Department of State for fair housing information or resources. You'll see this notification here. You can click on either one of these. They'll take you to another page, which will be similar to this. But as I mentioned before, you want to know what your rights are, basically, as a potential home buyer when it comes to the process of buying a home and stuff like that. Over here, this is self-explanatory. If you want to look at specific neighborhoods, you can. The search feature here, basically, you click on here, it'll open up. Here's some of our featured listings. You can also type in a specific area. It doesn't have to be just New York. If you're looking at another state, you can give me a state.
California.
All right, so let's go to California. Let's go to this one. All right, as Dean's singing to us right now, we're looking in California in this specific area. We can make, on the map, we can make this a little bigger just so we can see other areas.
See, so I don't know San Ramon, maybe you don't know San Ramon, but what this will do is if you find a house on here and you're relocating to some area, to an area near there, and you want to know how far this house is from your job or from another family member who might be, you know, your reason for moving out to another location, you could put in the address and it will tell you the best way, how long it is to drive there, and other, you know, if there's public transportation, bus, train, anything like that. It'll give you all the routes and the travel times. So they could be very helpful as far as that goes.
All right, so I'm just typing in Anaheim right now, so just to give you a better idea. No. So you can move around. Whoops.
Also, this is in, I just wanted to say something. This is in real time. This is Keller Williams mobile search app. It's all the listings that are on multiple listing services around the country. So that's all the real estate salespeople and agents around the country that have listings in real time. So if somebody just this morning, it's a new listing in Anaheim, California, and they put it up on here, we're going to see that listing as it hits the market. If that listing goes under contract or pending, as we call it, and it's no longer available to you, then that status will change on here immediately when that agent changes the status locally to pending. The difference from that and some of the other apps that are out there, I'm not going to mention the name, but it starts with a Z and a T, and those two, they will leave stuff on there for years. Just a quick thing, friend's house in Valley Stream, we sold this house. It's sold for almost 5 years. I have got to tell you, I still get a call every single week on this gentleman's home, and Zillow will not take it down. It shows it as an active listing. And because prices have changed a bit over 5 years, it appears to the buyers looking at this that, wow, what a great deal in Valley Stream. And it certainly was in 2014, but those prices don't exist today, and it's very misleading. So this is real time, and that's the real difference.
As you can see on the screen, you can also see if there's been a price change. As I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen. Right here in green, it indicates there was a price change for this particular property. This is in LA, so I'm going to just go back to.
Let's see. Just pick a house and show what it shows inside the house.
All right, let me just go to our page.
Because everybody likes looking, the pictures and stuff like that, and looking at the homes. So just pick a home and show the
All right,
inside.
so I'm going to scroll down basically and show one of our featured listings.
Hey, here we go.
So you're going to get
Welcome to Brooklyn at 861A East 46th Street, East Flatbush, New York.
Like this one is, it has virtual tour. You'll see the video, but if you want to request the video, you can also do that. This is one of our listings. Most of all of our listings have videos attached to them.
Well, they all have videos now.
So that's a given, but there are other listings they're not our listings, but we have access to them. We would have to request the video. So either we'll do it ourselves, or we'll reach out to the homeowner, the agent, or the homeowner basically to produce or have a video done, or we'll work something out basically where a video can be shown of what the property looks like. The other thing I want to show you guys on this page is basically, for those of you that are watching this, we are going to be doing a lot of virtual seminars. So you'll be at the comfort of your home. It'll be a format similar to this. We'll be doing it on Zoom, and we'll be answering questions regarding how to buy a home during and post-COVID, and what the landscape looks like for real estate for buying a home in the New York area. We also have one-on-one consultations. We can do them on the phone. I'll show you right here. If you go to contact us, click here where it says book and consult, and you have two options. You can do a phone consultation, or you can do a video, which is the most popular one that we've had for the last 3 months. I'll show you how to do each one. You can just click on the one that you want. So we're going to do the phone. Click on phone. You look at the dates that are available. When you see a blue highlight, that's what's available. Let's say you want to do next month. These are the dates that are available. So you just move the arrow for whatever time frame that you want to do it. Whatever's blue is basically what's current, what's available at that moment. So we're going to pick like the July 1st. All right, so it's on July 1st. These are the time slots that are available currently. So we want to pick 6 p.m. Hit confirm. We're going to type in our information here. We're going to indicate if we're a buyer or a seller, or if we're buying and selling. Put our phone number in here again. Hit schedule event, and it'll be sent to your email and a text. It's that easy. You select the time that you want to have the consultation. Now you can also do the same exact thing for video. Click on video, select the time frame, hit confirm, fill out this form. It's going to also ask you if you want to do Zoom or FaceTime, or it'll give you a couple other options also once you hit send event. And then that's pretty much it. And it'll be on our calendar, and it'll be on your calendar, and we'll have a consultation, and we'll walk you through the buying or selling process. If you're relocating from New York to somewhere else, we can help you with that as well. Dean and I are both trained here in New York, but we do have a lot of colleagues that we've met over the years who share the same mindset as we do when it comes to working with our buyers and sellers. So we stay in touch with them, and if there's some area that you want to be in, New York is not for you anymore and you want to move elsewhere, we can probably connect you. Just let us know where you want to be, and we'll find the right agent for you that fits your needs in that specific area. All right, Dean, is there anything you want to tell the audience while we're on the page?
No, just basically that real estate is back. It never completely left, but it is officially back. We look forward to helping you and your family. Anybody that has any real estate needs, anybody's looking to move, give me a call at 516, call or text 516-527-9549, or give Evans a call or a text at 917-975-5985. Let's go Mets.
All right, let's go Yankees. All right, so Dean, let's just wrap this up. Let's use that phrase that you like to use a lot. Let's put it in the books.
Put it in the books.
And we're done for today. So if you have any questions about buying and selling, investing in real estate, give us a call. You have our numbers. We're looking forward to speaking to you, helping you and your family reach your dreams when it comes to buying or selling a home. Talk to you soon.